Hello, welcome to Swiss Watch Cam today with another very special review. Today we're gonna look at a watch we haven't featured before on the channel and I hope you like it. Today we're gonna talk about Louis Erard and the collaboration they did with Alain Silberstein. For those who don't know, Alain Silberstein is a French architect and designer specializing in this Bauhaus style of design, incorporating a lot of vibrant colors, and all the watches he's involved in are very special. Alain Silberstein has also his own watches because he founded his company in the 90s. Many of you might recognize the special cases, shapes, dials. He also used to work on high complication watches, as well as, let's say, perpetual calendars, tourbillons, chronographs. For people who like the MB9 and Romain Jérôme, Alain Silberstein also did a special edition with them. With the MB9 he did the Legacy Machine 1, and with Romain Jérôme he created the Subcraft model. The Louis Erard version is actually the first regulator Alain Silberstein worked on. If you're a fan of the channel for a while now, you might also recognize this watch from a certain interview we did. This watch was lent to me by my good friend Amr, aka The Horophile. I'm gonna link the video down in the description. It's a collector's interview I think you should watch. Also check out Amr on his Instagram account @The Horophile. Louis Erard is a Swiss watch brand from the Jura region. They've been around for around 90 years. And as far as I know, they're creating the most affordable regulator style watch, which is still mechanically wound. Some of the regulator models they offer also have few dials, which I personally really like. The Alain Silberstein collaboration is a new path for the company, and I hope to see more cool pieces like this in the future. If you're not a fan of the black version, there's also a white one. They're both limited to 178 pieces each. Regardless of the complication or the brand Alain Silberstein gets involved with, the watches in its core are meant to be playful and fun. The dial has a typical regulator style configuration. At 12 o'clock you have a white sub-dial with a red triangle showing you which hour it is. At 6 o'clock you have a squiggly blue seconds hand. At 9 o'clock you have the power reserve indicator, so when the hand points to white it's fully wound, and when it comes closer to red the power is running low. On the outer side of the dial you can see yellow applied minute indexes and also with white indexes in between. My favorite feature about this watch is definitely the long minute hand. Let me now put the crown out and you'll see what I mean. It's a very unique minute hand and just something that adds to the playfulness. So how do you read the time? For example, now it's 12 o'clock, 10 minutes and 30 seconds. Turning the watch around, Louis Erard also made an exhibition case pack with this model. On the Sapphire crystal you can see that it's a Alain Silberstein and Louis Erard collaboration and that this is one of 178 pieces. The movement they use is an ETA 7001 Peseur movement, which is now discontinued. It's a workhorse movement with horizontal Côte de Genève, blue screws and some perlage under the balance wheel. It also has a 42-hour power reserve. And as you can see, there's no winding rotor, which means that this watch is a manual winding watch. Something I also like is the case and the contrast between the little red details here on the strap. And I think this watch just looks badass. That's why I also put on my leather jacket today. I think it fits this character perfectly. The black PVD coated stainless steel case has a beautiful finish and is really well made. And the lugs are also bent downwards, which increases the variability of the watch. Let me now put the watch on the wrist and show you how it looks with my cool jacket. The watch just looks awesome. For watch collectors who know Alain Silberstein and maybe have some of his older pieces, they will really appreciate this watch. As you can see, it features a tank buckle, which is also black PVD coated with the Louis Erard name on it. The black strap is super comfortable, very thin, and it features 3 red stitchings, which is also a signature of Alain Silberstein. What I really like about this watch is that it's very wearable. As you can see, it's only 9 mm high, which means it slides under the cuff with no problem. The diameter of the case is 40 mm. Just for your reference, I have an 18.1 cm wrist. Taking into account the spirit of independent watchmaking and the collaboration with Alain Silberstein, one would imagine that this watch is very expensive. But it's actually the opposite. It's one of the most affordable Alain Silberstein watches and also in the regulator category. The retail price of this model was 2,900 Swiss francs and it was quickly sold on their website. So currently, unfortunately, it's already sold out. I really hope Louis Erard will continue this journey with collaborations and making cool pieces like this. I would definitely not mind adding one into my collection. I'm curious to see what you think about this watch and also what you think about Alain Silberstein timepieces. I advise you to go on Google, type in Alain Silberstein, and you'll see some quirky watches. Also like this video and share it with somebody who likes watches as much as you do. It really helps out the channel. On the side we have a photo of a watch review next week. I think it's a brand most of you know, and we also featured it on the channel before. If you know which watch this is, you know the drill, leave a comment down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week.